Hello and welcome. This video demonstrates how to integrate Google Calendar with Webba booking. First, let's start by generating client ID and client secret. Navigate to the Google Cloud Console. In the top left corner of the console, click on the Select a Project drop-down. Select an existing project or press New Project. A new window will appear. If you're using a free Google account, you'll see the option for No Organization selected by default. However, if you're using a business account, G Suite, choose your organization and its associated location. Then click New Project. Provide a name for your project and click Create. Note: while No Organization is pre-selected for personal accounts, business accounts require you to choose your organization and its location. All subsequent steps remain the same. In the notification on the top right corner, click Select Project on the newly created project. On the left side menu, locate APIs and Services and click on Library to access Google's library. On the next screen, find Google Calendar API option and click on it. Click on the Enable button to activate the Google Calendar API for your project. Once the API is enabled, you'll be redirected to the API and Service Details screen. Click on the Create Credentials button in the top right corner. In the Credentials window, select Google Calendar API. User Data. Click Next. Provide the following information: name of the app. Select an email from the User Support Mail drop-down. Enter the email of the app developer, typically the same as User Support Mail. Click Save and Continue below the developer contact information. Then skip the remaining steps by clicking OAuth Consent Screen in the left-hand side menu. If you're using a business account, the default user type will be set to Internal. To allow your employees to access their Google accounts, change it. Click on the Make External button. In the pop-up that appears, select In Production and click Confirm in the bottom right corner. Confirm that the publishing status is set to In Production and that the user type is External. Now, access Credentials from the left-hand side menu. At the top, click plus Create Credentials. A drop-down menu will open. Choose OAuth Client ID. In the OAuth Client ID configuration, select Web Application from the Application type. Enter the application name. Click Create. A pop-up window with your client ID and client secret should show up. Go to Webba Settings, click Google Calendar, and copy and paste the Google API client ID and secret you just generated. Click Save. The next thing is adding a new calendar to Webba. Create a new calendar in your Google Calendar account by clicking this plus sign here. Click Create New Calendar. Enter the name and click Create Calendar. Skip this step if you already have a calendar that you want to connect with Webba. In your Google account, and on the bottom left side, find your Google Calendars list. To get to your calendar settings, hover over the calendar you wish to connect and click the 3 vertical dots that appear to the right. This will bring up a drop-down menu. Click Settings and Sharing. Scroll down in the calendar settings until Integrate Calendar and Calendar ID section. Copy the calendar ID. Go to Webba Google Calendar page and click the Add Google Calendar button. Fill in the fields. Name. Enter a name to identify the calendar. User. Add email addresses to non-admin users who need to authorize their Google Calendar. Calendar ID. Insert the calendar ID you just located. Mode. Choose between 3 synchronization modes. One way, import. This mode will import all unavailable times from your Google Calendar to Webba Schedule. No meeting data is imported, only the time slots. One way, export. This mode will automatically add Webba bookings to your Google Calendar. Two-way. This mode will both import unavailable times from Google Calendar to Webba Schedule and add Webba bookings to your Google Calendar. Click Save. The next thing is how to authorize the calendar. Click on the Manage Authorization link. Copy the link under the Important Notice. Add the link in the Google Cloud Console. Go to Google Cloud Console. locate and click on APIs and Services. Click Credentials and press on the pencil icon next to your OAuth 2.0 client IDs. Locate the authorized redirect URLs and click Add URL. Paste in the link and click Save. Go back to the Webba Google Calendar page where you started the authorization and click Authorize. Follow any on-screen prompts or instructions to complete the Google authorization process. The exact steps may vary depending on the integration and the permissions required. At the end, you should be redirected back to the Webba Calendar authorizations page showing a successful authorization. Go back to the Google Calendar page and make sure there is a green Authorized notification next to your calendar. Now the integration should be set up and ready to synchronize with your Google Calendar. And that's it. Thanks for watching.